Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Solo Leveling Rise, Black Thunder here. So this will be the course guide for F2P players and beginner players because they generally have confusion what to go for, like crit hit damage, crit rate, or defense penetration, damage increase, and the main thing, attack, additional attack or attack percentage, like the flat stats or the percentage stats, which is better. So here I'll just cover all of them. So as a beginner player, what you have to focus is mainly, like I'll show my SJW. So you have to make three level 15 cores for SJW at least, like one in each slot, head, mid, and leg core. And you can see here, like they are mainly crit rate or crit hit damage. And you must be wondering how I got level 15 ones so fast. So you can check the logins and the draws. Like I'm not capping nor I'm a whale. This is my F2P account, though in my main account I have level 15 cores in abundance. So here Lenart is without the cores, and you can see like good enough stats. Only thing I'm lacking is damage increase cores, so I'm currently making some damage increase cores for him, though the mats are really like less for the normal mode and hard mode. Like currently I'm farming the normal yogurt for the solidified stones, or if I lag the core breaker, so what I'll do is I'll just farm the hard mode demos, whatever suits me. If you are like lagging on the core breakers, just farm demos, and if you are lacking on solidified stones, just farm yogurt, like whichever you can do. The higher the difficulty, the more rewards you get. So here I'll just like push this damage increase core a little bit, like the head core, because it is already somewhat upgraded. Like after the crit rate or crit hit damage, once you reach the cap, you should really focus on damage increase. It's really game changer if your hunter has like 30 to 40% damage increase stat. So if you are a new player, beginner, and if you are like starting with the win team, let me just switch to the win team. So if you are going with this team, mainly focus on the crit rate and crit hit damage course. And if you have like good enough artifacts like me, that you already have the max or the cap crit rate, so just focus on the damage increase one. Like here you can see most of them are crit rate, crit hit damage, and defense penetration. I'll get back to it why I have defense penetration, but first we are looking at the win team. If you are starting your account with the win team, now let's go to the fire team. Like I started my account with the fire team, so here is my fire team. I have only these two teams in my main account, sorry, F2P account. So for this team, if you are starting with this, you need some defense penetration cores too, because Kanai already has high crit rate. So you need more like defense penetration, though Bestie can take care of it. Here you can see I have made her general because I use her in hard mode demos. And also like passive sword Gina also come in handy, but unlike you that has like 100% defense penetration in her passives, Kanai doesn't have any. So mainly like I give her crit rate, crit hit damage, and one of the defense penetration cores. And also the most important core for her is the Teeth of the Watcher, which like reduces her MP consumption reduction on the basic skills. That's the leg core. Like you can see that I have one fire one that is specially for her, like reserved for her. And if we see like the A4 passive of Gina, so she also like increases the defense penetration of the whole team by 4%. Though SL doesn't have any passives which like focus on the defense penetration, she mainly has the prey of the weak stacks which help in damage increase and the fire damage dealt. But if you have like Yusuyan, so no need to worry about the defense penetration cores. She has so much defense penetration in her passive, so just go with the crit rate or crit hit damage or damage increase cores. So now the main question arises like attack percentage or the flat stat. So if you have like seen all of my cores, you can see all of them are additional attack, additional HP, and additional defense, because the difference between a level 15 maxed additional attack versus a attack percentage is like 7k to 9k, something like that. So you are missing out on a so much CP in a longer run if you have defense percentage or any other percentage ones. So here I'll show you my win team because most of the artifacts are on the win team. I just switch it around between the fire and wind if I have to do demos or yogurt. So here you can see like all of them are without cores, but let's first see the SJW setup. Like I have most of the cores there because I was doing the normal yogurt. So here you'll see the bigger picture. Like all of my cores are at least level 10 or level 15, and the level 10 are maxed ones. Maybe I'll do some hard mode demos because I need like lot of core breakers. So let's see. So here you can see like with each core I'm like gaining 12k power, and with level 15 maxed cores you gain about like 22k more power, so that's a huge gain in power. Like you only need one attack percentage core, and that is for the SJW because he uses two weapons. Rest all should be flat defense and flat HP, and for the hunters always flat attack. Now what I'll do is I'll just switch all the cores to the win team, and now just see that I started from how much CP and I land where. So remember the number, I am starting with 965k power, and by the end of the like I switch all the 9 cores to the hunters, the maxed ones. So then see the power. So again I'm saying like only you need one attack percentage core, and that is for the SJW head because he uses two weapons. Rest all cores should be flat defense, flat HP, and for the hunters, flat attack ones. And mainly you want to focus like for the substat, you need to focus first on crit rate or crit hit damage. Initially, you require those in the like initial phases of the game when you're doing like Vulcan Baron. And like by the time you reach demos, so you have good enough crit rate and crit hit damage, so you can focus on defense penetration and damage increase at the substats. So if you want to know more about the codes like water team, light team, dark team, which I couldn't cover here, so I'll put the link in the description of my main account. I did make a guide for that too. Because with the like water team, especially water cha, you need Eye of the Watcher core that will help in increase her core attack damage, and also teeth of the watcher so she doesn't lose her MP. So you can see the stats of my win team with the max scores like crit rate, crit hit damage is too much. That's why I need to focus on the damage increase. And for the light team, you like for the Thomas, you can also use core of the watcher with the light element. So you can use its passive, and Thomas hits the core attack even harder, and you can gain like more damage or the more scores in POD or GB. Like in that guide, I have talked about all the cores, like the new ones that you get from Demos and Yogurt, and the old ones which you get from Vulcan and Baron. I don't remember their names. Mainly, I remember the Teeth of the Watcher, Eye of the Watcher, and mainly I like remember them by the colors yellow or red or that purple one. So again, if you like want to get more core breakers, so just farm Demos hard mode if you can. Like I can easily farm that. I even did it in the live stream for these new cores because you need that Teeth of the Watcher for Kanai. And if you want more solidified stones and remnant, so you can do yogurt like me because I'm currently doing the remnant, and you can see their power stacks like 32k from Baron and 5k from yogurt. So this also helps you gain more power more faster. And for the cores you need to like build 12 cores level 10. Think of the SJW setup like you will be using all the 9 cores on hunters and the max 3 ones on SJW for the most power gain. So you can see here this is my whole inventory of the cores. So you can see here 10 cores are maxed at least level 10, and some are like almost maxed on level 10, and 3 are level 15 ones, and some of them are even limit break, and I'm pushing them to level 15. So what I'll do here is I'll just try a run, though I won't show it fully, just to like show you guys with such crit rate and crit hit damage I still can't do it. So maybe with the blessings I might try, and if I manage to clear it, obviously I'll put up a guide, no questions about it. That's why power is so important. As you can see, with even level 15 and level 10 cores, I can't like beat him. I'll be left with around 28% health. So maybe with the blessings I can do it. Only I need is like ultimate damage increase for Leonard because he's the main damage dealer. Like maybe I'll need a 1.15 million to maybe have a chance. I'm currently at 1.13 like you saw. So this is it for the video. Hope it helps you build better cores for your teams and SJW. And if you're new to the channel, do hit that like, subscribe, and share, and also hit the notification bell. And I'll see you tomorrow in the live stream. Till then, take care.